Shavua Tov.
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, Ernie. When you finish 24, wait until I stop and I start again.
We're only doing one blot tonight.
No, you have the Mishnah of 24 to finish, and then you have 25.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, Kenny. Shavua Tov.
What the?
Okay, Chav Dal Amid Beis. Chomer B'Truma. We previously discussed the stringencies of Hegdish over Truma. Now we're going to discuss the stringencies of Truma over Hegdish. Sheb Yehuda Nemonim Al Taras Yain V'Shemen Kol Yemos Hashana. In Judea, even Amei Haaretz were believed when they said wine and oil were tohor. But not, it's only Hegdish, not Truma. During the time that they pressed the wine and the oil, they were also believed. After the time of pressing, if an Amaretz came with a barrel of Truma, we didn't accept from them. There was a heter, manich legas haba. If you wanted to leave the barrel until the next pressing, it would be permitted to take it from them, but otherwise not. However, if in there is also Revius Kodesh mixed in, Ne'emon, because we said by Hegdish they're believed. Kadeh Yain v'Kadeh Shemen, Hamedu Mos, if they're mixed, Yain and Shemen, Ne'emonim Aleim b'shas Agitos v'Abadim, they're believed during the time of the press, if it's Truma. The Kodim Lagitos Shivim Yom, 70 days before, which is when they would start preparing the vessels for that. Okay, that's Chav Daled. Now we're going to start Chav.
Yeah, no, go on. I realize now.
Okay.
It was a little piece only.
Okay. So Yehuda in the Galileo, only in Judea, not in the Galilee. Why not? My time. Amish Lakish. You know what? In the area around Shechem, there was a piece of land that went all the way to the Mediterranean that separated the Jews who lived in Galil versus the Jews that lived in Judea. And therefore, the people in Galil, when they would come into Yerushalayim, they always had to pass through a non-Jewish territory, which made it Tomei. It's only in Yehuda. Why not, if they were carried in a wagon? So if you're suspended in the airspace of non-Jewish land, you're not Mekabel Tumah. So why don't they come that way? Hamani Rebbe, the Omer oil zark lav shmei oil. That a movable tent is not considered a tent, is not matzil in that way. The Tanya Nichtal said, so Ami b'shedet tevu migdal, somebody who goes into Syria, to a land of Goyim, in a box that's carried, Rebbe Mitame, because he holds a movable oil, does not save from tumah. Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Yehuda Matayar. We know that you have an earthenware kli, and there are items inside of it. And you walk into a room which has a mace, a corpse there. So the things inside that klicheres are saved from tumah. So the Gemara wants to say, why don't they bring this yain v'shemen through the eretz hakusim in a klicheres? Amar Rabbi Eliezer shoinin ein hakodesh nitzul b'tzamid posel, because hegdish can't be saved that way through tumah. Efer chotas cannot be saved. My love, high kodesh nitzul, but kodshim can. Versus law, that's not only medak. Hamayim shem kuchoshim nitzul mitzamid posel, but water that's not hegdish, that's not efer para, that is saved. The were chaverim that were able to retire their yain and shemen, so there must have been a way to bring them. They would be metired, but they would wait until Eliyahu Navi would come and be metired because of this issue. By carrying it through the kusim, it might be problematic. Normally, we don't believe in Amma Aretz. If he's got things of yain v'shemen, except during the times of the press. I'll ask you, someone who finishes his olives, Yishayar kupa achas v'yitnena la'ani kohen. You should leave a basket and give it to a kohen like truma, and the kohen will make it tall. Why can't he do it himself? Because he's not believed. This is the time of the press. Depends. Those that are early in the time of the press, those that are late. Because when it's late, the time of the press, they're not Neman anymore. Like your house, your family's house would press on the olives very late. Rav Yosef gives a different shot. Beglila shanu, where in Golo they were not Nema. The other side of the Jordan and the Golo Harein Ki Yehuda. They're believed. Like we said, that it's after the time of the gas, because based on this price, so they are believed. You leave it to the next press time. He went over the law. He accepted it. Can you leave it for the next year? We learned in Maraisa. You have two sons. One's a chaver, one's an amaretz. The father was an amaretz. The chaver can tell his brother, You take the wheat that's there. And I'll take the wheat here. They'll divide the wheat and the yain equally, different places, because he knows in that place it's torn, the other place it's not. You can't tell him you take only the moist stuff, which is makabel tum v'ani yovesh, because they have to divide everything equally. If you can do it different places, that works. Now, the chaver, everything he inherits, he has to burn that's moist, because it could be tamei. The father used it. Anything moist would be tamei. Well, why does he have to do that? Let him, if it's permitted to leave it to the next year, let him leave it to the next year. Well, it's only wine and shemen that have a gas press. But dover shein lo gas, he can't do it. Why doesn't he leave it? Leave it to Yontif, which also is, you could be more makel. So he answers, but dover shein mishtamed lo regel. We're talking about a type of something that could be kept till next year. But if there's a mixture of truma and hegdish, then we go after the kula of hegdish. It's not also moedin beisham beisil shaboidkin lo isei pesach. They ain't boidkin lo ichlei truma. We don't know what this means. They're checked for people going to the base of Mikdash to do the korban pesach, but not for people who eat truma. My boidkin. We're talking about he's traveling. There's a field where there was a dead body buried there, and it's probably been plowed under. So what he does, he gets on his hands and knees, and he blows, and any bones are blown away, and then he can walk as long as he clears the field that way. That if you have a field that there might have been a body there that was plowed, for Oisei Pesach you have no problem. Because remember, to do the lo amidu divrei b'makom kores, the Chachamim were not goizer. If you don't go to the Beis Hamikdash to offer the korban Pesach, you're chayiv kores. The Chachamim are not going to tamper with that. But by truma, if you're going to go eat truma betuma, you're going to get misa b'dei shamayim. That's worse than kores. So they kept the gzeira extant to make you have to blow if you're going to eat truma. So he checked himself, the field, as he was going to eat the korban pesach. Can he now eat truma? Listen, he did it, so he's allowed to eat truma. You're not allowed. Some people say that means Eliyahu Navi. Don't argue with Ula, who said you're allowed to eat truma. The Tan Kavasi, there's a Mishnah like him. What's the Mishnah? Imamar, if he's believed by Hegdish, we see in this case you're believed by Truma. If he was believed to say that he did this for the Korban Pesach, he's believed for the Truma as well. They're not believed for jugs of Truma or Truma. Now, kankanim demai, what are we talking about kankanim? Kankanim de kodesh. Well, if there's kodesh in there, migu de memen kodesh memen nami kankanim. You should be believed for that. Ela kankanim de truma. Pshita ashta truma lo memen kankanim memen. For the truma itself, you're not believing them. How are you going to believe them about the jugs? Ela berekanim de kodesh of v'shayim asar shana. We're talking about empty ones. Belongs to Hegdish the rest of the year. Uvimalei and the truma of Shasagitos. And we're talking about jugs filled with truma during the Gitos. Tanan, Kadayan, Kadishem, and Mudumos, if they're mixed. Now, my love, Mudumos, the truma, No, medumos to kodesh, which is more mekel. Umeiki dimula kodesh. Is there such a thing as dimua where you're not sure whether? What's that mean? We know the dimua when it comes to truma. He was metaris tevel because he wanted to take wine to be brought for wine libations. Since it's taras hakodesh, we're mekel. Now, according to Gita Shivim Yom, 70 days before the press. Amar Abai Shmami No, Dina Udilua Reisel Mitra Chagul fi Shivim Yom Mekamin Matzarta. That when you hire your sharecropper, hire already 70 days before. That's already considered the Zman of the preparation of the oil. Now, Mina Modi'im V'lifnim, the city of Modi'im, and to Yerushalayim, Ne'amonim al Klicheres. They're believed, if you made a Klicheres, they're believed to say it's Torah. Because they used to provide all the Klicheres for the people in Yerushalayim. The Chacham were not Goyzer Tumah there. Mina Modi'im L'v'lachutz, if it's further beyond Modi'im, Ein Ne'amonim. Keitzad Hakadosh U'moicha Kederos. Somebody makes these earthenware jugs. Nichlas lifnim in Modi'im. He should make sure he stays within Modi'im and Yerushalayim. Hu hakeder ve'nakteres ve'nal, everybody, the maker of it, the vessels themselves, and the purchasers. Nemon, they're believed. Yotza, if he's beyond that, ain't no Nemon. The Gemara says Tana Modi'im itself is pamim kiliftim. Sometimes it's treated like inside. Pamim kilachutz keitzad. Kader yoytze v'chaver nichnas kilifnim. Kader who leaves the tchum of Yerushalayim, or chaver is coming into the tchum, and they meet in Modi'im, we treat it like kilifnim. Shnei nichnasim, or shneim yoytzim kilachutz. If they're both on their way out, it's treated like it's outside. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to learn. I'm still here at the convention, so tomorrow I'm going to learn at 8 p.m. like always.